This is Bailey Cunning from CommNexus reporting live from CES 2010. Most products being shown at CES 2010 are evolutionary products rather than revolutionary. Standouts are definitely the new television products, specifically 3D. Also new handsets and a first look at convergence devices. Qualcomm showed technologies to help emerging markets bridge the digital divide.
Hi, I'm Walton Davis. I'm on the board of CommNexus, and we're here at the CES show in Las Vegas on Friday. We just came back from a terrific keynote, probably the best keynote I've ever heard, that Paul Jacobs did. And I'm standing here with Peggy Johnson. Peggy Johnson, Executive Vice President of Qualcomm. Been there quite a while, has lots of perspective. She now runs the section of Qualcomm. It has the Americas and India. And Peggy, would you like to give us a little bit of insights on what you've seen the last few days?
Yeah, I would. Thank you, Admiral. It has been a very, very exciting show, and particularly in the area that I'm involved in, the Americas and India, it's exciting because there's a lot of products here for those emerging markets that we're showing here on the floor of the Qualcomm booth. One of them is a product named Kayak, and it's essentially a phone in a box that can plug into any TV. And so in the emerging markets, there are a lot of TVs in homes, so you can plug this in and have a web browsing PC alternative device. It's wonderful, so you can bring connectivity to the emerging markets. The other product that we're really excited about is our Snapdragon chip, and in some of the products that we announced today and earlier this week, smart books and smartphones that are based on Snapdragon.
Yes.
And again, I think this is going to be a device that can bridge the digital divide for folks in India and in Latin America that are not connected to the internet, not connected to any form of communications. You put a Snapdragon-based device in their hands, and it changes their lives. So we're thrilled about that and looking forward to a lot more exciting products based on Snapdragon.
Well, Peg is very modest, but today we saw it, as I said, a terrific keynote, and Paul had other executives there with him. And these were executives of companies that have come out with new products based on the Snapdragon chip. And I know you had a lot to do with that. So tell us about one of those companies and why you think they're successful.
Well, one of the companies was Lenovo. They had on stage, and also HP, and both have Snapdragon-based products in the forms of smart books. So they're embedding these very powerful chips and modems together in one chip into the products and bringing really a whole new line and a new category called smart books that fits in that spot that is, it acts like a smartphone, but it also acts like a PC. Very lightweight. You can take it with you all day long. The power's there. Always on, always connected. So we're thrilled to see big companies like Lenovo and HP making products based on the Snapdragon chip.
Great. I think that's what was really impressive about the show, is showing how the Snapdragon is going to extend the capability of what we can do.
Exactly.
It wasn't so much about the instrument itself, but the capability it has in all those areas of health, sports. Which one of those is your favorite area?
I think the health one is, just because it's that, you talk about changing lives. As we look at an increasingly large aging population in the U.S. and other areas of the world, having access to good health care is going to just be critical going forward, because there just simply aren't enough doctors to manage all of that population. So to have things like some of the sensors that Dr. Topol showed this morning, I think will change the way our lives are as we head into our 30s.
And you're certainly right about that. And for those of you who don't know Eric Topol, he's the rock star of medicine. And Eric today had just quite a demonstration. He showed how you could, for the first time, the audience saw the live his heartbeat on TV with a monitor that he monitored himself right there on the stage and did that. It was pretty impressive.
That was impressive. We had a beating heart on a screen, on a cell phone screen, and that really, I think, was something that blew the audience away.
me
And
away.
yeah, and of course you can do the same thing with obstetrics and see babies early on your cell phone and share it with people. So again, something that I think our children and our children's children are just going to have a completely different view of health and how we interact with it wirelessly going forward.
Well, thank you for coming by and doing this for us today. You were quite impressive.
Thank you.
From Zebo, and he's going to tell us a bit about what Zebo does.
Sure. So we're a San Diego-based company. We have a lot of Qualcomm technology, which is great. So essentially what we have is a 3G wireless video game console for emerging markets.
And do you have anything new that you're premiering today?
We don't have anything new that we're premiering today, but we just launched nationally in Mexico through the holidays, and we launched in Brazil. So it's more about just showing folks what wireless technology can do with a home consumer product. So essentially we have a product that connects to a television set, and you download over the air a 3G network, video games, educational content, and other services, and essentially we remove the piracy issue in these emerging markets.
Awesome.